Hey, Leo Dreger here. I want to talk to you about Hamster. This comes in the Ferret and Hamster suite of tools. So I've already copied it to the System32 directory when I set up Ferret. So let's go ahead and do it. HAMSTER-H. And it basically tells you this would typically be the help mode. All right, so unknown parameter, all parameters must be name equals value and then the actual setting. So get the ports 1, 2, 3, 4 missing. So in this case, it looks like a proxy is set up on 127.0.0.1 port 1, 2, 3, 4, but let's go ahead and just take off the -H and just verify that. And if you compare these, they pretty much look the same, so it's pretty safe to say that the system is actually listening at this point. So let's go ahead and open up our web browser and then go to that location, and you can see that it gives you the settings right away. And I unfortunately went by it too quickly. Here you go, it's back again. So steps. In order to sidejack web sessions, follow these steps. First, click on the adapter and start sniffing. And as soon as you go back, it loses it. So you got to go back. So let's try it again. And I'll try not to click it this time. All right, so first click on the adapter menu and start sniffing. This is literally you right click on the adapter. It would say like Ethernet 0. You would click sniff. Second, wait a few seconds to make sure packets are being received. Okay, that's going to happen down here, and you can see that packets are going for a particular host. Third, wait until a target appears. That would be the targets down here. Fourth, click on the target to clone the session. All you have to do is click on it here, and you'll see all the traffic come to the window on the left. And then fourth, purge the cookies from your browser just to make sure none of them conflict with the clone targets. Again, tips. Remember to refresh this page occasionally to see the updates or purge all traffic. Now at this point, I can just walk you through it. So Ethernet 0, go ahead and select OK, and it'll basically take you right back to the next menu. And it's waiting at the moment. You can see that in the bottom left-hand corner. Okay. Once you get an actual target, you can click on the target and you can actually see the web traffic that it sniffed from that session. Or you can go generate some of your own traffic. Now I'm doing this to myself at this point, but nonetheless you would see what gets captured. So I'm just going to do leodreger.com. Just go to a couple different places. Let's go to google.com. Let's go to ebay.com, etc., etc., etc. Go back and actually refresh the target setting up on the proxy. So F5 over here. And eventually your targets will trickle in. So you can see that thus far I've generated a lot of traffic so far. Now, if this was a remote machine, now in this case it happens to be myself, but if it was a remote machine, then I could just click on basically that web browser traffic that user is surfing, and then I can just click on the links and basically go see the exact same page that the other user was in. So this just happens to be on a day where there's a new release out. So it's funny with the things that you see on the front page of some news articles these days. All right, so now don't forget, you might see something more like this. An error occurred when processing your request. That's okay. I would just skip those. That's going to be references and code that it filled out, like add.doubleclick.net, and you may not want to actually look at that traffic anyway. So you want to find the good stuff, stuff that's specifically related to a particular type of traffic, generally not the advertisements and things like that. But you can find cookies in this program, and that's good as well, because if you can find the cookies, then you can sniff the cookies, and then you can get an idea of the user's behavior. So enjoy the tool. It's Hamster. It's basically a web sniffing utility that allows you to sniff users' web browser sessions on the network. But again, use it ethically, legally, and responsibly, because there's a good difference between black hats and white hats here.